What's the haps? I'm Meroka and welcome to Black Desert Online! This is an MMO that came out back in March of last year originally, but I never really picked up on it at the time. But developers have been good enough to send me over a press key on the basis that the new expansion to the game came out just yesterday. So we are going to hop on in and take a look at it. Now, normally what I would do with an MMO is we'd kind of play through the first half hour or so together, and then I'd go away, formulate some thoughts, play a good bit more, and come back to you with some general opinions on the game. But in this instance, I know Fix has taken an interest in the game, so we might mix the formula up a bit this time, and it'll probably be some gameplay alongside Fixer. But first, one of the things everybody likes to see with a brand new MMO is what about the old character creator? Because Black Desert Online was quite noteworthy at the time of launch for being probably one of the most detailed character creators ever created. Probably still is, I suspect. We've seen some fairly detailed ones in the last year, but yeah, this is something else. So on the server select screen, we've got some that say XP with an arrow up. I don't know if this is kind of what I would have said in the WoW era. In my days of playing WoW, there was always recommended servers like, we'd like you to play on these servers, which usually meant it was underpopulated, therefore it was really quiet and you'd have a hard time finding people to play with. But it's recommended, we'd recommend you play on that. Please fill up our empty servers. Whereas the highly populated ones, well, maybe you got in a queue, but there'd always be somebody to play with when you got in there. Here, it seems as though maybe they're sort of incentivizing playing on less popular servers by giving you an XP boost. I don't know. Then there's also that one says it's crowded as well, so actually kind of hard to tell. So let's hop on number 2, which is not crowded, but which has an XP boost. So let's go with that. So for character creation, do we want to create a new character? Yes, we do. I have a character customization file for a different class. You can load in, you can save it and load files. So basically, I've got a character I made earlier, which will speed this process up a bit. But we shall have a poke through some of the options. We have 12 classes. Some of them are all kind of the same. Warrior is a warrior, it's sword and board. Ranger is your archer class. She's a very elven-looking character. Sorceress is a combination of melee and ranged dark magic. Berserker is your two-handed kind of thing. You don't actually get any gender choices over this, except for some of the classes which are kind of split into two classes along gender lines. Whereas if you want to be a woman running around with a giant two-handed axe, can't do that. You want to be a dude shooting things with a bow, can't do that. Not an option, unfortunately. It's kind of unfortunate to say. I'd say it's got a good range of classes available here, rather limited in terms of the gender choices, unfortunately. Again, considering that they've gone to such great lengths to give you such an insanely detailed character creator, kind of surprising to then say, oh yeah, but the characters can only be one gender. But okay. Tamer is basically kind of druidy sounding. It calls upon beasts. It doesn't necessarily look like they like summon beasts, kind of like a hunter would have beasts as like a pet to call to do their bidding, but it seems more calling upon primal furies sort of thing. Although the name Tamer sort of implies they would tame a pet, but description down here kind of doesn't actually specifically suggest that it's a pet. It's like with the help of the divine beast. I don't know. We'll have to play it and find out, I suppose. Musa, and also, I don't know if I'm going to pronounce this correctly, Meihua? I don't know how you pronounce that one. Both of those are probably wrong, actually. These two classes are the same kind of thing. Oriental-style martial arts with blade and horn bow. Specialists of one-on-one showdown. So this is also basically exactly the same class, but the female version. Valkyries are kind of a paladin, sword and board and divine magic. It's a paladin, right? Kunoichi, your ninjas, your rogues, call them what you will. Well, the male version of the class is a ninja. They're both ninjas. It's just, do you want a lady ninja or do you want a dude ninja? Take your pick. Weirdly enough, again, with the classes, you've kind of got the unfortunate trap a lot of MMOs do seem to fall into, certainly ones with kind of an Eastern spin on them. It's kind of got the stereotypical female armor. So that's going to work for some people. It's not necessarily going to work for others. It'd be nice to see people put a little bit more effort into having a more varied range of female armors that aren't just, hey, look at the women's underwear. But hey, there you go. Wizards! Basically Gandalf. Looks quite a lot like Gandalf. Does a lot of what Gandalf does. Slings magic. He's a mage. What do you expect? Which is Lady Mage, Lady Gandalf. Looking considerably less wizened than Gandalf, but nonetheless actually kind of a cool class. Kind of, I think, one of the better looking female classes insofar as this isn't stereotypical female armor, this is proper wizardy robes. So many mages I've seen, so many other MMOs are like, why is the mage in a bikini? I don't know. The game's just put the mage in a bikini, sure. But here, she actually gets to wear proper magey robes. She looks the part here. This looks cool. I like this class. This is probably what I'm going to go with as a class, actually. So let's head on into creation. We have customization. We have hair. We have... This is going to go on for a bit. We've got a good bit of this. We got 25 hair types, which seems a little bit limiting considering what you'd expect from the game. But then you can also tweak all of the bits individually as well. So you've got hair controllers, which is... I don't know, figure this out. Some of these don't even seem to do anything, I don't know. Some of those are locked. I think maybe different hairstyles have different parts. Oh, we've got... Oh, yeah. You've got these different sliders which you move bits around, but then other bits that don't move bits around, but it tweaks these sliders here, and... I don't know. Let's reset all and just go to the default. It's probably easiest for a lot of people. The one that probably will affect people more, because you'll be able to see what you're doing and actually tweak the hair a bit better, is you've got length, which lets you cut sort of the front of it. How long do you want your fringe to be? What about towards the back? Right at the back. Hair at the back? Length 3. Oh, this one you can't adjust the length of the back. The hairstyle I was playing with earlier you could adjust the back of it as well. And then you can add curls to it. This can get out of control, by the way. This one, the strength of this effect does not need to be quite as high as it can go to. We've got curl strength, which does nothing on its own because I have no curl level. So curl level makes it a bit wiggly, makes it a bit wiggly, makes it a bit wiggly, makes it a bit more wiggly. You probably don't want to get much more than that because it goes up to that, which is... That's not a hairstyle at that point. That's just... I don't know what that is. That's just... That's a waterfall. That looks like a waterfall. And then you can up the strength to just become... That has ceased to be hair. That has entirely ceased to be hair. So, no on that. Let's not go with that. Colours, you can colour the main body of the hair. We can have it in a stylish green, but then we could have the hair ends be a bright orange. And then hair, when it says hair, is basically kind of the roots. So you want the roots to be, I don't know, let's go with white, black, I don't know, black, there we go, pink, let's have it pink, there we go. Horribly gaudy, wonderful. So you can turn down the effect of the dye a bit. Although, weirdly enough, it's only the roots that seem to be dyed. The tips that I've got here in an entirely different colour, that's my natural hair colour. And you can change the area. You can change the area that the dye influences as well. So, a lot of sliders going on. And that's just hair. We've barely scratched the surface. This is hair. Let us move on to faces. We have some basic preset faces. You could probably stick with the basic preset faces because we're going down the rabbit hole. You can tie your hair up as well if you want to see face a bit better. Skin colours. We have a whole range of skin colours. Some of them fairly natural, some of them entirely unnatural. We've got some neon orange. We've got sort of a luminescent white. I don't know if the mage here has sort of cast a spell that imbues her with some sort of bioluminescence and glows in the dark, but that's what that appears to be. We've got a sort of I've been drinking silver kind of look. That's kind of going on. Neon pink. There are some natural skin tones to be found in here, but you gotta hunt for them because some of them are just a little bit over the top. That's too pink. People aren't normally that pink. But there you go. You got choices. I don't know if they're the choices you wanted, but you got choices. Let's tie her hair up to do the face. You can see our facial bones. You can maneuver all the facial bones, which is just crazy. And you can tweak their nose. If you want a wonky nose, you can have a wonky nose. Forehead, eye bone adjustments. Yeah, it's detailed. I think we'll just reset all the parts and go with the defaults. Again, if this is what you want from a character creator, go wild. I don't think most people want this much detail. I appreciate that they've gone to such extraordinary lengths to give people detail, but I don't think most people want this much detail. So makeup, we can choose basically eyeshadow, eyebrow color, and density and height and shine. And now we can choose how shiny our eyebrows are, my god. A bit of blush, lipstick, the usual standards. I presume guys get some slightly different options, probably facial hair goes there, I think. Eyes, also, as you might imagine, are totally different. You can customize them independently in case you want heterochromia. We can have different patterns for the pupil. Okay, sure. Most of them all look really weird, but some of them are stylish without being insane. Most of them just look bizarre. Heart-shaped pupils. What's going on there? I don't know. Irises themselves, then you can apply whatever different color you want to them, and then let's pick something vibrant so you can see what's going on, and then you can apply different kind of gradients and patterns to the iris. So you can have like a starry pattern, you can have them fade out across half the eye, or the other way around, or less intense, or you can have the color only applied in the shape of a heart, in case that's specifically what you're after. And then there's some other ones down here. You can have it applied in the shape of a flower, I think is what that's supposed to be. It's a bit nuts. And then the lens, which is, again, if you mess with this, it looks a bit weird, but you can have a smiley face shaped lens. That looks strange. Some different pans, again, the flower's back. You can have some stripey, that looks striking, but it does look like you're wearing some sort of novelty contact lens. But maybe that's the look some people are going for, I don't know. If you go down there, we've got, that's madness, there is madness. Down this way, madness lies. And then, of course, you can change the colour of it as well. Because, yeah, sure. Go on, let's have green on top of that. And then, oh yeah, you can change the colour of the pupil. I never like changing the colour of a pupil in any game because it just makes your character look horrifyingly weird. Don't mess with that. That's the one bit that makes characters look thoroughly inhuman and strange. Unless you're going for a thoroughly inhuman look, then maybe you want that, I don't know. The customization options are there for you, I suppose. At any rate, yes. Onwards! Eyeline, you can kind of, yeah, it's more makeup options basically. Tattoos, we can have some facial tattoos, some of which are just more sort of gaudy face paint, but there are a handful of options there. You can draw on some fake glasses on your face, because that's a tattoo people would choose to get, I guess, maybe. I don't know, some of them are more tasteful, some of them are just a little bit strange. Some of them you can maneuver around as well. On your nose is probably not the best place to put that tattoo, but if you were to move it over onto your cheek or something, that might be a bit better placed. Yeah, you can move these around as well, so those options are there. Wrinkles! Of all the things, I don't think this one looks particularly great. I've never seen an MMO character creator that didn't just attempt to give you an option to play an old person that just didn't look great. And like all other MMOs, this one doesn't look great. I don't know, I think it's just the fact that there is more to the aging process of a human being than wrinkles. And that's all the effect is that they ever give you. It's, hey, we put wrinkles on a young person, now they're old. No, it doesn't work, really. This, I don't know what it does. It throws up a warning screen when you click on these, and until I know what it does, it seems like it's not something you should click on. I don't know, I can't tell you on that one. Maybe a veteran of the game could say better. Body options! Again, we have the whole skeletal manipulation thing in case you want to mess with sliders and things. You can make your character look very, very strangely shaped, but there is no option to make a really fat person, which is the one thing that always seems to be lacking from a lot of character creations. We can make ourselves muscular. We can add tattoos. Again, some of these have some placement options. That one does not. That one's just kind of a cool sort of, I don't know what you'd call that effect. I don't know. I hope it looks higher resolution than that in-game, because to say everything else is so detailed, this is quite a low resolution texture there. That's just a very low... It's alright from a distance, but as soon as you get up close, you can see the pixels. So some of these you can move around. There's like the starry pattern. You can move it around your character a bit. Where do you want the stars to sit on your bod? There you go. Great. Got tattoos. And you can edit the pose. Again, this seems to be going a little bit too far. I don't know what these poses are for specifically. You can save poses, delete poses, and maneuver them around, and I don't know if you can then use those poses in-game for something? Seems like you would be able to, otherwise it seems kind of silly, other than just to put it in your screenshot folder, I suppose. We can change the voice, which is basically just one slider. It's just how squeaky do you want your character to sound. You can make it sound like a mouse, or you can make it sound a little deeper than I've ever heard any woman ever speak before, but hey, there we go. Go with somewhere in the middle, I think. We have a number of costume options, whether these are ones we can pick to start with, or whether these are just sort of a, hey, here's some of the things you might get in the game, is not made abundantly clear, but most of them, the starting one's a very, very regal kind of mage, I dig it. The others are a bit more plain, a bit more Lord of the Rings, I suppose, is what it is. Some of these look a little Gandalfy. Some of these look more distinctly Victorian than anything else, but if you want to be a slightly Victorian-looking mage, that is entirely your choice. I kind of dig the default, but there we go. Games always put you in really fancy regalia and then have you start out in scraps of cloth anyway, so it may be that you don't even begin the game with this anyway. So I do have a load file down here, Meroka customization data, boom, yes, let's proceed with that. There's a mage I made earlier. She's got green hair because my characters always have green hair. Cool, we shall name the character Meroka and hope that nobody in the last 10 months has created a character called Meroka. Creation complete. I suppose that it doesn't matter because I have a surname. It's the surname that needs to be unique, and in keeping with my Wildstar character, I am Thornbrush. I'm Meroka Thornbrush. So presumably character names themselves can be shared. Multiple people can probably have the same name as long as the family name is independent of each other. So we are going to name our character Meroka. In order to create a character, you must create a zodiac sign. Oh, I picked one of these out before, but it didn't actually save in the character data, I suppose. So each of these kind of implies different character traits to your character. Whether this has any gameplay effect, I'm not sure about. A shield is rational, disciplined, methodical. A dragon is wealth and fame, noble, delicate, sensitive, sociable. A sealing stone is careful, eccentric, secretive, short-lived. A key is focused, thirst for knowledge, relaxed, determined. A boat enjoys art, they are up to opportunistic, they are free, they are a wanderer. Look, I'm going to pick a boat, okay? It's me, I'm going to pick a boat. You can also have a look at, you can also see how your character would look under different lighting conditions as well, just in case you want to play around with that as well. So, under the moonlight, what would appear to be some sort of moonlight, my character will look a little bit like that. So there you go. Creation complete. Do you want to name your character Meroka? Yeah, I do. Name is already in use. Wow, okay. That's kind of disappointing that both the first name and surname both need to be unique, because that means you need to pick 2 unique names for all of your characters. The alternative option that I'm thinking is, can I make another character called Meroka on a different server? I may go try that. At any rate, I'm going to either find a name that I can use, that hopefully resembles Meroka, or find a server that I can be called Meroka on, and figure out where we're going with the gameplay with Fixer, because I'm not going to jump in and do this video the same way I normally do. But there's the character creator for you. Right, I don't think I can have Meroka. I think Meroka's thoroughly taken. I don't know if the naming system's weird in this. Basically, obviously surnames cannot be shared between any 2 accounts, but also it seems like all first names need to be completely and utterly entirely unique across the entirety of the game as well, which is just a little bit weird. Normally one would assume that a surname-based system would allow for multiple players to have the same first name, much as kind of like real life works. You know, if I talk to another John, it's not entirely confusing because we share an entirely different surname. But, you know, no, apparently that's not how this works. This has been the source of some frustration, looking on the game's forums. It's certainly been a source of frustration for myself now, because apparently somewhere in the world there is another Meroka, and now I can't be Meroka. So now I am Merokanon. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. It's German. It is the word from which the name Meroka actually derives. You can call me Meroka for short. Let's go with that. So I'm basically Meroka.
Nauru is the central city of trading. Back when ships from Valencia would anchor in Nauru, children would greet the merchants and fireworks would light the skies. Nauru was a thriving city of sailors and merchants. And crowded areas were guarded by mercenaries. Little did they know what had arrived. Could any of these people know of the Elysian Stone? It is the mythical stone of the ancient civilization, but the dark power it possesses has been hidden by that very civilization. At last, the Elysian was uncovered. A mysterious black smoke rose up over the ridge. It seemed to know exactly where it was headed. To Goma Naru. The Elysian Stone reverberated. People started to disappear all across Goma Naru. In the end, there was no one left, and that day was soon forgotten.
I'm not sure if that was a cutscene or a slideshow. That generally appeared to be pre-rendered video because it was compressed to hell, but it also seemed to run at a pitiful frame rate, so which was quite nauseating to watch. So now we know a little bit about the story. If you could stomach that kind of quality of video, I guess we now we can venture forth into the world. Press W key to stagger very slowly forward. Okay. We can sprint towards the strange shadowy spirit that doesn't look like it would be our friend, but seems to be guiding us. I had some trouble connecting to the game, so I put the graphics on low quality to see if it sort of would load more effectively. While the frame rate seems to be mostly solid, still some hiccups. Let's reveal the mouse cursor. Press Ctrl to show the cursor and try clicking the button on the screen. That one? Yeah. Ooh, now we can learn some click mouse buttons. Woo! Great. We've unlocked a minimap. Good. There's a room full of baddies. Beetles is what that is. So there are a few different navigation types in the game. Arrow is the default one. There's a more traditional one, or several even more obvious ones apparently available that we've got to pick from when we started a new character. Let's face the other side and move to the destination on the other side. Yes. This is a little more blunt than I'm used to with tutorials. Normally you try and find convoluted story reasons for this. It's just like walk around. Okay, potions. Hey, come on, Rack. You may find something useful if you look closer. Rocky's potions. Good. Okay. Leave. Inventory. We have 15 health potions. Why would I want to use it? I'm on full health. Fine. Okay. Well, it's on the quick slot now. And now we use it again? Okay, fine, great. So I wasted 2 potions just learning how to drink potions in the tutorial. Here, learn to consume fluids. It's an important life skill, it requires much tutelage, and we can press the comma key to receive quests. Don't know why we want you back, but go on. Humans always ask others to do bothersome chores. Finding Akan. Are you awake now? I'm glad to see you up. You've always been my friend. I know you don't remember, but it'll all come back to you soon. Now let's get going. You and I clearly have a goal. There's an underground stone chamber not far from here. That's our first destination. It's too dangerous for us to just go like this. Fortunately, the town people are very kind. There's a guy named Akan over there. We should go seek some help from him. Okay. We can follow the arrows, which updates quite frequently to try and guide us along the paths. You can see all the quests over here. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Akan is through the town. Can we sprint even faster than this? Oh yeah, we've got a little sprint meter at the bottom that drains crazy fast, so that's not going to be anywhere near as useful as we might want it to be. I would appreciate if Black Navi would go away. Black Navi's just as annoying as traditional Navi. Hey. Hey, listen.
Look at this fragrant potion.
I have a wide array of products made with premium herbs. None of those cheap herbs.
I have some great stuff made of high quality herbs.
Okay. It's also... We're in Olvia Town. It's a small town in Balenos. People say it's a backwater, but you won't find a town anywhere that's as warm-hearted as this one.
An adventure.
Looks like you lost your memory, just like most video game protagonists. I know because I've seen many adventurers like you lately. They don't remember a thing. They just say that they need to start a journey. But I don't have much to say to you. I don't enjoy adventures, you see. However, I can introduce you to someone who can help. Bunt, a skill instructor. Is just the person for you. He's a town's instructor and can help you on your journey.
It seems like plenty of people who've lost their memories have been coming
Right.
to town lately.
To Bunt. Navigation methods. We get a video to tell us about our navigation methods. I think that can go away. We have a navigation method and it suits us just fine. We have a mini-map that tells us where to go as well. So, Bunt is around here. This must be where we learn things.
Who the hell is Commander Croxus anyway? Did he get promoted to commander by breaking bottles? Isn't this just an excuse to drink more?
Leave Olvia to the vigilantes.
Alright, where are you coming from? You look exhausted.
We all have a strong attachment to this town.
If you can't see me, just heard about me from my car. I know that you're a great man. My small roles to make you remember things you've learned. Stop talking and start practicing. Vigilantes will protect Olvia to ensure these children can run around freely. Can we learn skills? Because that seemed like that's what we were here for. Staff attack? There is no skill that can be learned. I feel like I should start with at least one skill. No? I can lock or unlock that, but that's not what I want. Learning skills, I guess, is... I don't know. Learnable skill. Okay. Right. Press tab or left click to switch between a combat and non-combat stance. Okay, we're in combat stance. And now I can swing at things. So...
All of us vigilantes look up to Croxus.
We've got interest, knowledge, status. I don't know what that is. That seems like that's... irrelevant, mostly. We don't have enough knowledge to start a conversation. Oh, so this is... right. How much we know about people in the village allows us to start a conversation with him. Seems like he wants us to learn a skill, but nothing in here seemed to do a thing. One would imagine it would be this one right up top. But clicking on it doesn't do anything. Oh, I see. It wants us to attack this. Okay, fair enough. Okay. Lightning chain. Shift and right mouse button. And dagger stab with F. So the combat system not massively dissimilar to Blade and Soul, actually. It's certainly seeming that way anyway. So use the following skills in a row. What skills? Magic arrow. Oh, I see. Magic arrow, right mouse button, and shift left mouse button. How quickly do you have to do those? Or, oh, is it S? For some reason I looked at that and assumed S was shift. So it's walk backwards and fire left mouse button to do a fireball. And then left mouse button again to fire it, I suppose. It's kind of got a charge up time. Okay, good work. Now let's talk to Navi. Just trust me, call me anytime by pressing the comma key. Noisy grass beetles, you look like quite a fighter. Do you think you've started to remember things? Now that you've got that feeling back, you just need to practice. Do you remember the underground stone chamber? Let's practice fighting our way there. Let's stop. Practice with grass beetles, because I hate them. Okay, right. Bye. Let's go murder insects at the behest of strange, shadowy blobs who've appeared out of nowhere and started telling us what to do. Because why wouldn't we do such things? I've got a thing up here, flashing away. New story! Akan came from Florence to make a little coin. He's selling potions. He sells his wares with an ever-present grin lighting up his face. And bunt. So these are right. These are presumably the information that we got. Okay. And the town's flag is a D20? Must be into games. Right, so have we been led to the beetles? I suppose we have. So I guess I can just kill them with a swing of the staff. Okay. That's all they wanted, 2 grass beetles. But there are things. Okay, fine. You can only summon the Black Spirit while you are idle. Oh, it's the Black Spirit, it's not Navi. It has a name, it is the Black Spirit. What's that look? You think the beetles are too easy, huh? Don't be arrogant, you're just getting started. Where and who are you? Do not have enough information for now. Let's learn about the easiest guys. Trust me. Call me at any time by pressing comma. Learn about weasels? How does one learn about weasels? Is it by fighting weasels? Let's get the things. So it's interesting that you kind of need to actively choose to switch to combat and non-combat stance, and all the contextual commands that you can have are kind of written all over the screen there. Seems a little excessive. I guess these are weasels. Do we learn about them by fighting them? Well, I can fireball it. Yep. We learned all there was possibly to learn about weasels. Good job. Got a flourishing career in academia ahead of us. Okay. Fine. Alright, click to navigate or complete. I guess we just summon the dude to turn it in. Now you understand weasels. Can you see how strong they are? No, I one-shotted it. Do we want a HP potion beginner? Oh, we have to show it's a choose thing, right? At this point in the game, you know, Lobby potions, you rarely ever seem to need those in games. I'm not sure it matters too much which one I pick. But, you also get skill XP. Yeah, go with the healing potion. You cannot understand your enemy with just one encounter. I was kind of thinking that. Since you know about weasels, you understand their weaknesses. Attacks and weasels you should see about when they're gonna die. Trust me. I don't trust you. I don't trust you at all. Okay, more weasels. Where are they all at? You're a weasel. So, I've got Magic Arrow. Kill weasels and see if their HP appears. Right, oh I see, that was a tutorial to actually show they have a health bar. Okay. I mean, if I kill them, their health bar probably won't be around for very long. But, okay. Do we specifically need to be in this location? Because... let's do that. Ooh, that's got a good AoE on it. That killed both of them. I didn't see any health bar because it killed them both. Now, when I used it earlier... oh, right. The cooldown is 6 seconds on it, but when I first glanced at it, I thought it said 55, and I was like, that's a really long cooldown on Fireball. But I seem to be able to use it more than, you know, once a minute. No, it's 5 seconds. It's just that the S looks a lot like a 5. Okay. So we can just fireball everything. It doesn't cost me much MP either. Okay. So, yeah, we've seen the health bars. We good. We learned the tutorial things. It's troublesome to fight an enemy when you don't know its limit. If you want to know your enemy's limit, get more knowledge, as you just did. Okay. And defeat 3 foxes, recommended level 6. See those weird creatures with the sleepy eyes? Aren't they good toys to play with? Trust me! I don't trust you. Okay, we are going to foxes, apparently. So let's go find those. I guess we learn about things by fighting them, which makes sense. Makes some sense. I guess we have to fight multiple ones, though. We have new skills available to us. We have skill points. Ooh. I've hit level 6 already. That was not obvious that I had been leveling up quite so astonishingly fast. I think I fought less things than I have levels. Okay. Staff attack. Well, I have that. Magic arrow, fireball. What am I spending my skills on here? That requires 6 points and to be above level 12. Do we just go for magical evasion? I don't know how we spend these points. If you right-click it, you kind of get this tutorial-y video thing, though. It's a dodge. It's basically a dodge. It's dodge for mages. That requires me to be above level 9. That requires level 12. That requires level 13. So I can't do anything with those yet. I've got Awakening. Which I don't know what those are. Sphere Training. A basic trading skill using Spectre Ard. Lord only knows what these things are. Hopefully things will become apparent in time. I think Awakening is an advanced thing for the class. I think it's when you, like, reach max level or something, you unlock that. I don't think that's available to me for quite some time yet. So in spite of having skill points in the game telling me to spend them, it doesn't necessarily immediately appear that I can use them just yet. So I guess we leave that be. I have some story on the grass beetles. Looks like an ordinary beetle, but grass grows on its back. Okay. And what else? The weasels. They like fruit, especially grapes. They're premier looters of nearby fruit farms due to their uncontrollable gluttony. Cool. Okay. Well, let's find those foxes we were told to go fight. And we get notifications about other guilds doing things at the top. The Tenacious Guild has done a thing. Good for those guys. I don't know who they are or what they did, but we're gonna hear all about it. A combat zone. Have I engaged with the thing, or is it just a combat zone? We discovered a new area. It's a very, very busy interface. There's a lot of things on. There's just an astonishing amount of information on the screen here. I don't know what most of it is. It's weird in that very, very early on they're like, oh, we don't want to overburden you, so we're going to show you. Ta-da! Here's a mini-map! Here's the mini-map. Congratulations, you've got the mini-map now. Let's learn about the mini-map. And then, as soon as you got the mini-map, pretty much immediately just drops all the rest of the UI on you. And some of it's irrelevant to you. Most of it's not explained. Yeah. Fireball! Bam. Nice. I don't know why I need guild notifications. It seems like I'd probably be able to turn them off. It seems like that's more of a social thing that's just on, but it's just basically it's just more stuff that clutters and confuses the UI for somebody who's brand new to the game. It's like you don't need that information. Did I got 3 of them? I think I got 3 of them. Woo! Steal all their bodily things. I think I'm long since done. Just committing genocide of foxes here. You're breathing heavily. Are you okay? Are you tired already? No, not really. I suppose we could have some mana potions. I got some health potions. Cuties, somehow. Are we weak? Because those beasts are staring at us. I hate that look. Let's kick their asses. What are we killing now? Oh, wolves. Onwards to bigger and badder foes. Well, this is, so far so MMO. Kill these things, now 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 kill these things. At least this is pretty dang quick, to be fair. This is just like, bam, fireball, 3 things are dead, quest done. I don't think I've been able to just mince through quests quite so quickly before. No other game has just immediately given me the ability to one-shot 3 enemies at once and just insta-complete quests in that manner. Not come across that before. What are those red splatters on your clothes? Did they bite you? No, no, I literally incinerated them instantaneously. They did not bite me. I'll have mana potions, I guess. They're kind people, but what could be the real purpose? Hee. Imps here are smart enough to throw stones, but I don't know how it feels because I got no hands. Go kill more things? Yep, absolutely, go kill more things. Always the way. I am level 9, I've leveled up extraordinarily fast. This is kind of crazy, the fact that I've hit level 9 and all I'm just doing is this. Bam. Oh, I didn't complete the quest in one shot. I've got to kill more of them. There we go. 2 shots. Okay. Well, they didn't throw any stones at me. I'm feeling pretty okay about this. These ones are in tried and true MMO tradition. Humanoid creatures, therefore they have money. That's how you define humanoid creatures. Their loot tables have money on them. Just listen to me, you'll get stronger. HP potion, beginner. Yes, go on. I've taken some mana potions. We'll take those. I know you can beat stronger guys downright. You keep exalting yourself. You're the strongest. Take away the imps' equipment and destroy them. Take away their power. Okay. What are we doing now? Oh, we need to... Is this specifically looting them, or is it just pick up quest items? I mean, they're still not actually aggressive creatures, so I don't know. Just do that and murder many of them. And murder all of them, though. Oh, okay. Oh, now we're gonna get into fights. Now we're actually gonna fight things. The wizard said he was immune, which is, I guess, how it survived the fireball in the first place, but it still died, so I don't know. Let's take this. It says I've got one of the clothes. Is it just now a case of murdering them until I get the loot that I need? You there? Why are you punching me? I don't know. Keep slinging fireballs. It's interesting. Suddenly a step up that suddenly it's like fight bunches of things. It's gone from one fireball ends the quest to now you actually need to do some work here. Well, I guess quest items are just an insta pickup kind of item. There was a guy behind me I didn't even see sneaking up on me that I killed because the fireball's AoE is actually quite impressive. Okay, I guess we're done here. You killed pretty much all the imps. By the way, how would it feel? I mean, dying. Must be a power source for the imps, like my black power. The imps are bound to something. Okay, destroy more things. Quest objective. Oh, right, so this totem is... That's it. That's literally all it needed me to do. One of. Can't say it's a grindy MMO, actually. You know, so far, so very, very ungrindy. Imps' power source is what the humans call their home. Well, yeah, I did have a home, but my memory is dim and unclear. It's been a long time. Yeah, I'll take the potions. Why are they called steel imps? Are they stronger than normal ones? How about you call yourself Steel Meroka? Well, the full German title is multi-barreled cannon, so steel multi-barreled cannon actually kind of works. Okay. Onwards to kill steel imps? Okay, same as before, different imps. Alright. Can I have a look at see what I've been hoarding? We got limited inventory. Which, but well, that's a premium thing. I mean, this game kind of uses the Guild Wars model where it's buy it once and then you have it. So Guild Wars 2 then kind of did have like a microtransaction store on top of that, because obviously, you know, running an MMO costs a lot of money, and you know, and if you don't fully have the subscription fee, even if you're asking for money up front, it still rather limits things. So presumably they're gonna ask money, or either ask you to grind a lot or ask for some money to unlock some of this inventory later. What do I have here? I have an equipment, one of the strangest looking equipment trees I've seen in a while. Normally these sort of have some sort of arrangement around your person so that it appears roughly proportionate to your person, not just a big old disc of bits of gear. But okay, that... Can I wear that? A rebar helmet. It sounds like that would be... Okay. That doesn't look like it's made of rebar. That looks like that's made of cloth. But sure. Okay. We'll wear it, I suppose. And I have a strong staff, which is a smidge better than my current one. So let's get that one equipped. I guess the arrows over it tells you it is better than your current one. Some of these, I presume, are just junk. Imp's Torn Ornament. Vendors would buy it. And... a lantern? Yeah, I get the impression that's not vendor trash. That seems like that's an item I might want. Effective time, 3 days. Shines light, increasing vision range. In rain, fog, or darkness. Ooh, so we get different weather that limits our vision throughout the game. That's interesting. And we can extend its expiry date by using lantern oil. Expiry date sounds like it would just simply cease to work, but I guess it means, you know, when it runs out of fuel. You can extend when it will run out by buying more fuel, so it runs out later. Fair enough. These are all vendor trash, aren't they, really? And I got quite a lot of potions from those quests. I should probably start taking those. Alright. Onwards, I guess. Kept saying I was getting, like, scrolls of some sort, but maybe those were just... Maybe the scrolls just simply represented stats that I was getting. Alright. Well, I seem to have left combat stance, so let's try this again. Are there any other abilities I can do? Oh, we can do Earth's Response by moving sideways and casting left. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. Woo! Okay. Is Earth's Response, like, directly in front of me? Oh, damn, yeah. For all that, I think I only got one of them, but okay. Just be best off just throwing a fireball there, I guess. Because it still works really, really well. You there, Steel Imp! Get fireballs. And your totem. And then we loot everything. I guess a lot of games still haven't gotten on board with WildStar's press V to loot everything in the nearby vicinity method, which was always a nice convenience. Just being able to go, you know what, I don't want to have to visit every single corpse in the nearby area. Let me just vacuum them in with V. But not so. No one else is on board with that particular method of convenience. Shame, shame. Boom. Gotcha. Gotcha all. Woo! Get earthed. Hard to quite exactly spot what the AoE is on that, but it seems to be a much more limited range than the fireball. Fireball hits everything within a 5-mile radius. The earth response is, yeah, pretty much right in front of me. How powerful is this thing? Reasonably powerful, but it has a pretty short range. Yeah, Fireball's really just the go-to here, isn't it? It's got a much longer range than every other spell. It's got a much bigger AoE than every other spell. And the damage is just incomparable. Are you not aggroed? I thought he would have got clipped by the fireball there. Nope. We are looking for Steel Imp swords and Steel Imp warriors helmets. Alright, so I need to very specifically look for these guys in the helmets. Then there's these guys who might have swords. Boom. Woo! Level 11. I guess the reason I'm not having too much difficulty with stats is that my stats are getting... My health and mana are getting refreshed pretty frequently every time I level up. I'm leveling up quite a lot at this early stage. Yikes! That wasn't a quest. That was genocide. And yet you, do I even need you? I don't even need these guys. I've killed all the things I need to kill. Okay, so the get items from guys quests take just a smidge longer than the other ones. But there's precisely zero challenge to fighting everything at this early stage in the game. Also, was that a vault over obstacle animation I saw in my MMO? Good lord. Can I... Oh my god, we can actually, like, vault over... Ah! I ain't never seen that in an MMO before. I haven't seen an MMO that does that. Actually, I say that, I think Blade and Soul might have had something similar to that in. There's definitely some Blade and Soul-y kind of cues going on here. Ooh! Just tell you what, I've just spotted in the bottom corner. Daily login rewards! Gotta check them out. For day 1, we get a value pack. It is a pack of values. It gives you 7 days worth of inventory expansion and storage expansion and XP and a whole bunch of different things, actually. I don't know what most of these things are. Merv's Palette and Beauty Salon, so I guess that allows you to customize your appearance for 7 days? I wonder if these come up again, or if this is just like, this is the first day in the game, you'll get a bunch of good stuff, and you'll never get this ever again. Could be. Seems like something they would do, to be fair. Like, I imagine they would give you this every, like, 20 days or so. I don't know if this system re-rolls around, but you have to play for at least 30 minutes every day. Check-in becomes unavailable after midnight, so you check in before midnight each day. And you can, for unclaimed rewards, claim them consecutively from the oldest one. Do you lose them otherwise? That seems like a poor way to do it if, like... If you collect them in the wrong order, you lose them. It's like, that's not a feature, that's literally just a bug. You guys should probably fix that. And I have 1 loyal. Don't know what this means. Okay, this is a periodic one. So this is only for the period January 12th to February 15th. You have to... plays by the same rules, basically, but whereas this is just a general all-players kind of thing, you can do that anytime, I suppose. This time, we work our way through this tree for the month of January and February. So we start off with a Blackstone weapon. I don't know what that does, but I'm sure it will be useful to us. No doubt. And we'll wind up, if we did the whole month, half an hour every day for 35 days, the Lauren Family Gift Box. Which gives you 1 of those things that I don't know what they are. But they seem good. So do I have those? So I guess the buffs that I got, I'm not seeing them in my inventory. Where are there was a package that was like, gives you more inventory. But I haven't got any more inventory, so I don't know if I got that reward. I don't know. I got some gloves that I didn't have before, so we can wear those. I got a rebar armor, which, how does that compare to my current one? It's got an arrow on it, so I presume it's better than nothing that I was wearing. And we may never know what that is. I'm sure I'll figure it out in time. So are we done with imps? Have you had me murder enough things in the local area yet? Thought they were tough as steel, they were way too easy. Let's not put the steel thing on your name. Somewhat different imps. Okay. Am I done with quests? Oh no, need to destroy a tower as well. Let's topple the tower. Is that the tower? I was expecting something bigger when you said let's topple a tower. I thought it would be bigger than that. So I got a dagger that's better than my current one. I can't say I don't feel like I've been using my dagger for combat greatly, but we got one. We got pearl. Oh right. We're inventory and we have pearl. What the difference between inventory and pearl is not necessarily immediately clear, but I have it. Because it did look like I got some quest rewards there that were good. But I'm not seeing them. Yep, that still works. It still works instantaneously. Well, that was the hardest quest in the game so far. Let's turn that one in. Well done! Nothing can stop us. MP potions. What else you got? Western Guard Camp. Maybe they got some stuff we need. Why don't we go there and look for something useful? Oh, I see. So most of these items that look useful are just XP. That's XP. That's contribution XP. Whatever that is. And an earring is the actually useful item to us. Okay. Cool. I'm probably gonna leave that there for now. I mean, I've been here half an hour or so, and so far tutorial area is just go murder an endless string of things one after the other. I'll keep playing this, and as I say, I know Fixer's wanting to do some stuff, so likely we shall do some cooperative content. And at some point, you know, I do want to get into the whole the expansion content, because, well, it involves naval stuff, which is mostly what got my attention. So yeah, we'll dig into some, hopefully dig into some naval content and some cooperative content. And maybe after a while I will bring you some thoughts on, well, what I actually think of this dang game. So yeah, thank you for joining me today. I shall see you in the near future.